Hello everyone, welcome to Science and Tech series with Dr. Vivek Rana. Hope all of you are doing great. In today's lecture, we will be decoding a topic from medicine and health. There is a disease which is in news, brucellosis. So what exactly is brucellosis? What is the causative agent? Why this disease is suddenly in news? Or what are the vaccines, treatment and the systems which are affected? We'll be covering it because this theme is important from prelims point of view. There is not much expected from this theme from mains angle. So without wasting any time, let's just quickly brush up what this disease is. So first of all, brucellosis is a zoonotic disease. We have seen 2019, 2020 have been years of outbreak of zoonotic diseases. Zoonotic diseases are diseases which primarily affect the livestock animals or some other wild animal species, and they have the tendency to be transmitted to humans as well. So the moment they start, the human transmission starts, the public authorities are alarmed. So this disease, you can say, primarily affects the livestock animals, the sheep, goats, and you could say even the cattle, and the dogs can also be affected. So currently the human to human transmission cases are rare, but nevertheless it cannot be ruled out. Mainly the people working in the livestock sector, it's occupational hazard for them because they are the most group which are likely to get caught in this brucellosis infection. So whenever some disease is in news, the first and foremost thing which we need to decode is the causative agent. What is the main agent? Is it some viral disease like corona, whether it's a fungal disease or it's bacterial or protozoal? So brucellosis is caused by an infectious rod-shaped bacteria with the same names Brucella. There are different strains of Brucella and you just don't need to mug them up. But yes, you need to understand that this is a bacterial disease. And you can write Brucella as well. Now the symptoms vary. Initially there is a fever, there is headache, you could say the malaise angle is there, and there is a muscular pain. In the long run, the system which is compromised in if the infection is transmitted to humans is the reproductive system, and it could even lead to sterility. And this is one of the organism which persists in your life and it's difficult to control if not timely detected. So you could say if they ask in a question which system is likely to be compromised, you have to pick the reproductive system. So male sterility is the angle which they clearly highlight in this case. Now, how can this disease be transmitted to humans? The first and foremost is that coming in contact with the infected animal, any fluid or secretion, any angle it can be transmitted, or the mainly it can the real sense we can say by eating the improperly cooked meat, or you could say even the unpasteurized milk, or you could say the contaminated food are the main reasons from which this disease is transmitted to humans. There are also cases of airborne transmission as well, because this bacteria can be inhaled and then they can cause the infection. So this is what the transmission angle is. So why are we covering this disease suddenly? Because once again we have seen in 2019-20 there have been lot of diseases which have been directly or indirectly linked to the China, and once again there are no surprises for guessing that this disease outbreak is once again in China. There is a veterinary research institute in the Lanzhou province where accidentally, they have already admitted that it was an accidental leak. It's a biopharma in the firm from which this brucellosis, it was working on vaccine of this disease, because that vaccine is administered to the livestock animals and to save their lives. But unfortunately, they were around 8 to 10 people who were casual in their approach. They were using the expired disinfectants, and that's where this problem has emanated. So The initial inquiry suggests that it is most likely that airborne transmission has taken place in the local population, and already there are over 1600 people who have been confirmed to be infected through this brucellosis infection, and the number could go even to 3000. So it has set an alarm bell. Yes, the action has been taken, their license has been suspended, but it's still too late. It should, because this incident happened in last year in December, and now the cases are springing up. So this is why this zoonotic disease is in news. From Indian perspective, we should be cautious because a lot of livestock products we are also importing at times, and there should be proper screening of this product, because the real threat from Indian angle is not through the airborne, it's mainly through the improperly cooked meat products or unpasteurized milk or some cheese products. So we should be little cautious. And the sad part is there is still no vaccine, even though it's not some novel disease. It has been there for quite a considerable time, but currently there is no such vaccine for this bacteria. But the treatment is there, so there is no alarm bells as such, because any bacterial disease can be treated with the effective dose of antibiotic treatment. So antibiotics will come in handy in case the case is there, and once the disease is diagnosed, the person is switched to antibiotics, and person more or less will recover from this infection. So this is what you have to cover in brucellosis, and once again to summarize, it's a zoonotic disease just infecting mainly the sheep, goat or the cattle, and it can get transmitted to humans when you are not too cautious and you are eating the unpasteurized milk or some meat products, and it can directly transmit through infected animal if you are in the livestock sector. So you should be a little more cautious. And the system affected is in human beings is mainly the reproductive system in the long run. So I hope this quick brush up of disease in news was useful to you in some way, because currently our entire focus has been on corona, but make sure you are not ignoring the other diseases, such diseases which are in news. We had already covered the other viral diseases which have outbroken. The hantavirus was there. There was another virus. We had severe thrombocytopenia fever, which we had covered initially. So make sure you just go through them. Even the G4 virus was in news this year. So majority of the time it is the viral outbreaks which are causing headache, but this time it's the bacterial disease which is garnering the attention as well. So animal husbandry sector is an important sector for contributing to our economy as well as global. So we should be okay, because we already had swine fever attack which was transmitted through Arunachal to Assam, and there were considerable swine pigs left. And even in this case, the swine is at risk. Even pigs can also get infected. So we have to adopt a cautious approach. So thank you very much. Keep revising and have a nice day.